Africa, from wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to another edition of our live broadcast of the ongoing 15th OIC Summit here in the Gambia. As you are watching, we're broadcasting live from the OIC Conference Center here in Bassirou, and of course from the Banjul International Airport, where delegates, of course, including heads of states, are still arriving into the country to witness the OIC Summit, which is commencing today. But then, like I said, yesterday we witnessed the arrival of several heads of state. I mean, just as you are seeing on your screens, President Bassirou Diomaye Faye of Senegal has now arrived at the Banjul International Airport this morning. Those are the images you are seeing live from the Banjul International Airport, where you have Bassirou Diomaye Faye being received by senior government officials at the Banjul International Airport. Yesterday, we saw the arrival of Umar Sissoko Embalo of Guinea-Bissau, and of course Umar Ismail Gelo of Djibouti. Kazakhstan president also arrived in the country. We also saw the arrival of Julius Maada Bio of Sierra Leone, accompanied by First Lady Fatima Jabi Bio. The Vice President of Cote d'Ivoire is also in country. And of course, Yassine Tata, who is the President of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, is also in the country. The Prime Minister of Algeria has equally arrived. I mean, we saw the arrival of the delegation from Kuwait and of course Turkey as well. And like I said, I mean, President Bassirou Diomaye Faye has just landed at the Banjul International Airport. We are also expecting the President of Mauritania, Libya, Sudan, Togo, and several other high-profile dignitaries from around the world as they converge on the smiling coast of Africa for the 15th OIC Summit here in the Gambia under the theme Enhancing Unity and Solidarity through Dialogue for Sustainable Development. Well, I'm joined on the panel as usual by my colleagues Julian Jai, Mr. Modou Mbodj, and Ansman Esonyasi. Gentlemen and ladies, good to have you on the program once again.
Thank you.
Finally, we are here. I mean, the summit. I mean, today. I mean, any moment from now. I mean, the presidents will be arriving, as you have been saying. I mean, delegates have been arriving since in the morning. I mean, for this important occasion. I mean, Mr. Mbodj, I mean, looking at the number of leaders that have arrived so far, and what is happening right now, how is the feeling like at the moment?
For me, when I first came in, actually on my way here, the festive turn. Yeah. We have not been having this, or certainly I've not seen it, drumming, maybe drumming and dancing. I could have seen them in the streets. And as I walked in, the flurry of activity, a lot of people today, and you have this mixture of media, because you see them holding their cameras, and then you have diplomats and security. You've got this mixture. So you have a more ebullient.
Exactly. Let's now get back to the Banjul International Airport and take a listen to what is happening there. I know they will be having the Senegalese national anthem under the Gambia before the president will leave the airport for his hotel. Let's take a listen. Well, viewers, you're still watching QTV, and there you heard the national anthems of Senegal and Gambia, respectively. And there you're seeing Bassirou Diomaye Faye, the president of Senegal, being received there by the Gambia's Vice President Mohamed B.S. Diallo on behalf of President Adama Barrow as he arrives in the country for the 15th OIC summit here in the Gambia, which is starting today. Like I said, from yesterday we've been receiving high-profile dignitaries from around the world, for this important convergence here in Banjul. Mr. Mboj, you were trying to describe the atmosphere outside the main conference hall, but even within, it's quite, exciting.
That's exactly it. So you have this motley crew, isn't it, of media, diplomats and security, and then the background sound being the sirens. We were just hearing one. So this is it. So you get that ebullient atmosphere, that ambience. And yes, particularly the festive element. I love the idea of the festive element in it, even though they'll be discussing today, agreeing on very, very important resolutions. But right setting, as it were, for this kind of discussion, I feel.
Good, welcome back once again.
Thank you, Aliu. Really, for me, I can sense that, have that sense of euphoria in me, because this is the first time, actually, as an adult, I am witnessing such a very important event, because the AU summit, I was quite young. I could not really remember what transpired during the AU summit in the Gambia, but having to be part of this very important summit of, world leaders, it's actually something, it gives me a sense of fulfillment and excitement to know that I am really part of this, important event.
Thank you very much, Julia. And now the president of Senegal, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, is now inspecting the guard of honor at the Banjul International Airport, together with the Vice President Mohamed B.S. Diallo. And Sumana, Diomaye Faye has also arrived in the country. Yesterday we saw Mbalo, Julius Madabio, and several other leaders equally arriving to attend the summit. How is it feeling like today, finally, we are into the summit?
Great feeling, Ali. I think, like everyone else, particularly as a Gambian, I feel very much proud that my country is hosting what is the second largest intergovernmental, organizational meeting, and you're having all of these heads of states coming to the Gambia, to discuss issues that are of interest to all of us. I think for me this is a very proud moment, it's a historic one for that matter.
Indeed, a historic one for that matter. Thank you very much, Asmana Eso Nyasi. Assalamu alaikum, bokk nga mi ngi seetaan QTV ak wala ñu munta nekk di seetaan ak nga mi ñu topp ci online platforms yi Facebook ak nga mi ñu ngi follow Q Radio tam leen dalalaat ne dellu si waat nañ fii fi nga ne moo nekk di OIC Conference Center fii ci Bijilo fi nga xam ne tey la Gambia di tàmbali di host nga ne moo nekk di OIC Summit bu ñëpp ay yàgga di waxantoo ay ñaata at ci gannaaw ñu ngi ko waxtaanee tey nag summit bi mu ngi nii egsi na comme nañ la ko nekk di seen screen si rek mu nekk nii ki nga xam ne moo nekk Bassirou Diomaye Faye nga xam ne moo nekk président of Sénégal moom moo egsi léegi ñi ca Banjul International Airport comme nañ la ko nekk di gisee seen moto bi rek gaa ñu ko escorte gannaaw bi mu eggee nag nga xam ne moo nekk Vice President Mohamed B.S. Diallo moo fa teewal président Barrow pour welcome ko tànnakal ko di ko wax ne welcome to the Gambia loolu moo nekk di xew quoi waaye démb tam gis nañ ne ñu bari egsi nañ ko mel ni Umar Seko Embalo ki nga xam ne moo jógee Guinée Bissau egsi na président bu Sierra Leone Julius Madabio moo tam egsi na Djibouti as well seen président bi Omar Ismail Guelleh moom tam egsi na Kazakhstan seen président moom tam egsi na ki nga xam ne Kassim Jomart Tokayev moom tam egsi na si réew mi am na ki nga xam ne moo nekk Yassine Tata moom moo nekk président dëkk bu ñu ooyee di Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus moom tam egsi na waaye gis nañ ki nga xam ne moo nekk vice président bu Côte d'Ivoire moom tam mu ngi ci réew mi gis nañ prime minister bu Algeria moom tam egsi na démba gis nañ ay délégations yu jógee Kuwait Turkey as well ñoom tam seen nit yaa ngi si réew mi right now Diomaye Faye moom mooy egsi am nañ yaakaar tam Mauritania seen njiiti réew dina fi ñëw ku mel ni Libye ku mel ni Soudan ku mel ni Togo ñoom yëpp dinañ ñëw pour fekkee li nga xam ne moo nekk OIC summit bu nekk di xew fii nii mën nañ wax ne fu mu nekk ñu bari ñu ngi ñëw délégés yaa ngi dugg si conférence baa ngi overla busy nit yaa ngi génn di dugg di génn am naa ne ci biti tam am na ay ambiance parce que ñu ngi déggal lu mel ni ay ambiance bu mag moo nekk ci biti waaye loolu moo nekk Gambia rek pour jéem a teral ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi ñëw welcome leen to the smiling coast of Africa bari nga lu mel be QTV jube kan